Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Redneck Bros. I am back home for a few months from college, and what better way to spend this time than to start renewing some of my projects for the next summer season. So today we are working on the Monster Kart. Last time you guys saw this, the transmission twisted and it was out of commission for the year. But since then, we got a body for it. We found this body pretty cheap on Facebook Marketplace. Nick and I found it, and Nick and I have been throwing ideas back and forth at each other what to do. The Monster Kart sits up too high, especially with this body, because it doesn't look bad right now, but it's because it's sitting on the front bumper right now. And in order for me to get in it, it's got to be the front and back have to be way up here. So one of the things we thought about doing is cutting the go-kart off of the four-wheeler chassis and actually lowering it as far down as we can go. I did a little measuring, and I think it's like 5 or 6 inches we can go down without affecting the suspension or anything. So that's what we're going to start doing today. I have all my tools from college, so I have a lot more tools than we have before. I'm going to start by, we're going to take the body off it, we're going to cut the steering off of it, because that's one of the things I want to change. And then from there, we're going to see what we can, or we're just going to see what we can do from there. So let me get the heat on. I'll find a place to set the camera, I'll get my tools out, and we'll start by cutting the steering off and see what I can do from there. So basically what I just cut out right there was the original frame. So the four-wheeler, because it had the engine in the center, it had the bottom part of the frame, the main chassis, and then it had the top tube that held the whole thing together from the top end. Well, because we have the go-kart frame welded to the top on both ends, that's not needed anymore. So I have cut that whole middle section out, opening up a lot more room. So what we're thinking about doing is cutting these bars. We'll cut these bars here and here. We'll cut these right out of here and somehow cut the back end off, probably down here. And then dropping the frame to this bar here, which actually I believe lines up with this here. If not, this can be trimmed down some. And that'll lower it 4 or 5 inches closer to the ground, which is plenty of room. Now we are getting rid of this eventually in the future. And if we do get rid of that, we got to come up with another way to connect engine to axle. So I'm gonna keep cutting things apart for right now until I can figure out just about what I want to do, and just keep going with it. This is probably the worst thing I'm gonna do right now is cut these main support bars off and then cut the back end off. I'm cutting the go-kart frame off. I've decided to go with it. So this hurts. This hurts to do. This thing took me a long time to build. Now I'm cutting it apart. But hopefully the end product will be better. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. That was painful. I did not enjoy doing that. All those back welds are gonna break. I'd rather do that, honestly. Let me get all this stuff off. What have I just done? Oh boy. Just leave it like that. Oh my god, look at that thing. There it goes. Oops. Brake line's still attached. Let me set this back down. There we go. It is separated. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna get Nick on the phone. Hi, Nick. Nick.
Hello?
Hey. First off, say hi to YouTube.
Hi.
All right. So you want to see what I just did? Are you looking?
What'd you do?
Boom.
Oh my god.
I went for it. But you're gonna have to see it in person one of these days when you don't have work. Cause honestly, the lowest that we can get the go-kart down, the better I think it's gonna look.
Yeah, who knows?
This will be better. Alright, how do I do this? Well, alright guys, I gotta go into work, so this will be it for the morning. I gotta go and take a shower and stuff before I go to work because I'm dirty. So I will be back and we will shorten those bars and put the go-kart back up in there. So I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, I'm out of work now and I've been messing with this a little bit. So I started hammering on these bars because once you lower it down, they're at the wrong angle. So I got this one almost there, this one almost there. and up on that. That needs to be ground down a little bit. So figure by the time I get them ground down, they'll be pretty close to touching again, because this side's obviously a lot higher than this side. So I might have to trim a little bit off this to get them to line up correctly. But this is basically how it's gonna sit now, which is, on camera it probably doesn't look like much, but it is a lot lower than what it was before, and I think it'll perform and look a lot better. And I've cut more metal off it, plus I'm gonna keep cutting metal off it so it'll be less weight on it, so which will help it move better. So I'm gonna keep hitting on those and then take it off, grind that down. Might be able to do some welding tonight, so let's see what happens. Let's see here. Is this safe? Probably not. Just put even pressure on it and hope nothing breaks. And obviously be up on a seat. Ooh, this is more. Yeah, that's a lot better. It's not as high up, obviously. I think I'm happy with this height. I think I'm gonna go ahead and weld this stuff up, and I'll weld in braces, more braces later, with the off-roading we're going to be doing with it. And wow, that is really twisted. In the last video that I uploaded of the Monster Kart, the transmission twisted, but I really wasn't sure how bad it was, but looking at it from up here down, it's bad. It's really bad. So is that a crack? Okay guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Let me know what you guys think of my idea. Nick was iffy on it because he didn't think it was going to make that big of a difference, but I think it did. It did lower it quite a bit down on there. So I think it's going to be a lot better like this. I really hope it is. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Next time we'll be mounting the body to the chassis. After that, after we get it all mounted and the way we want it, we'll take it back off and we'll start working on the engines and stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.